February 17th, and I just have two quick little updates for you before I start the video. One is about my personal life. I no longer live in Colorado. I now live in Georgia. I'll be moving again. I'm just here for some military schooling, and then I'm off to my next duty station. The second update is that I am so excited to bring you guys this project to this channel. I am going to be recording a ton of videos building this new car up. Yes, I got another car. I'm super excited about it. My wife is not, but that's okay. I think once it's done, she'll come around to it. She probably won't. But without further ado, let's go outside. So this right here, as you can see, is a 1990 Nissan Skyline GTR. Now, it didn't come without its faults, and there's some things that we have to work on, just like with anything. There's the Evo right there. There's a bunch of parts here. We have to clean that up. I'm moving anyways, like I said. So, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the future of this car. Start off with the bad. Starting from the back here, it does have some rust in the quarter panels. This side is not that bad. I think it's mostly just surface. However, I am getting new replacement panels, and then there is some rust here in the wheel well. That's all right. We'll be fixing that. I want to keep it in perspective here. This car is 34 years old. It was in Japan. Now it's here. It spent most of his time on the coast. And, I totally acknowledge that, it's not the rust that you can see. It's the rust that you can't see. Second thing that is not so great with this car is that, let's see. It doesn't have an engine that's inside the car. Close that. The engine unfortunately blew up. The rear ceramic turbo gave up and sand bearing material into the block. So this is the block right here. I'm not reusing that right now. I'm going with a different motor that's being built, so not really too concerned about it. Let's talk about the good. The car did come with some BR B5 wheels, which are awesome. I remember, a few weeks ago looking up just any information about these wheels, and I found a few posts from like 2005, 2006 that people were looking for these wheels, and they were calling them rare back then. So now in 2024, they're even more rare. I plan to keep those wheels on this car, just probably powder coat them black. Another thing that is good about this car, it came with everything. So everything, the day it blew up, it came with it. So over here, we have the block. We have the oil pan is in there. Axles are in there from the front. The crank is in there. The full head is there. Also, the head needs work because the ball bearing material went into the, what do you call it? Like the cylinder combustion area, and it just scratched up and pitted the head. Another good thing that's about this car is that it came with a full and pretty pristine interior. Obviously the seat's a little worn out over here, but besides that, it's fine. There's a small dash bubble over here. Can barely see it. And then all the pieces are there. It also came with this air purifier in the back that goes to the back. That's a pretty rare piece from from my research. And yeah, it's in pretty good shape in here. It's very clean, very nice. Has a Nismo cluster. I'm going with an IC7 Haltech at some point, so I'll be probably getting rid of that, getting some money back. Came with this, I believe this is a 34 or a 33 steering wheel. Maybe came from a GTT, not sure. Also changing that out. Besides that, the interior is complete. Now going back to the outside, the paint is 34 years old. In some areas it is a little worn down, mainly the roof, but nothing a polish can't fix. I can do that myself. And then it is a little worn down on the seals and things of that nature. Let's see, what else? I know you don't see the headlights here, but they are there, they're in the car. I'm so sorry about the mess here. I'm kind of staying here for a few months and then I'm leaving. Gotta put you guys up here. Pop the hood. As you can see, everything's here. Transmission's there. I was told by the previous owner, who's an older gentleman, that the car ran fine. It just so happened that the rear turbo blew up. But everything is here. So the plan for this car, and the next video I'm going to make, is I'm going to pretty much remove everything from this engine bay, and things that I do not need, I will be selling that. Trying to get some money back from my initial investment into the shell itself. So power steering, I'm converting it to an electric power steering and relocating the pump to the back. I won't have AC in the car, so that's two things that I can get rid of. The HiKIS system, it's right there. I have the complete system, like power steering, the pump in the back. I'm gonna get rid of all that. And then it came with some extra pieces that are, you know, a little period correct, like these gritty intake pipes and intercooler pipes. It has a gritty intercooler. It's pretty shot. I wish I can kind of show you guys. Maybe right here. It is, the fins are pretty bent up. If somebody wants to buy that core, or somebody wants to buy the intercooler, they probably change the core to make it look good again. So the plan for this car is to do all the prep work, as much as prep work as I can in the engine bay, meaning take things out, sand the engine bay down, fix any corrosion, etc., and then respray the engine bay the matching paint color, KH2, and then refresh the subframe and refresh the rear subframe. Kind of get the whole car ready for the motor. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the transmission. I hope somebody comes with like a solution of sorts. Maybe Nissan will start reproducing the 6 speeds from the GTR. That'd be sick, because then I'll just swap it right over. I don't think they will do that. But yeah, just work on the car, kind of improve it over time, and have my custom built GTR.